What's going on, everybody? Very excited to bring a new map to you guys. New to me again. You know, a little late on the Assetto Corsa mod train right now. So this new one that I came across is one of, I think, everybody's favorite creators when it comes to mods and Assetto Corsa in terms of maps and drift tracks in particular is C Toretto, and I've got the C Toretto mod right now. That is the Daggerfall drift track, inspired of course by the Elder Scrolls video game, and we're gonna try and drift around this track. This brand new to me. It looks really cool. It's got a dragon sort of reference. There's a dragon somewhere around here that I keep hearing about, so I'm gonna try that out and see what's going on. So let me know what you think about this, and we're gonna hop in to our very first, one of the favorites. It's the Gravy Garage car. We've got the Oak Tree Outlaws, the Street Miata. All right, so we're gonna hop into that and take it around for a spin. Right now, got the rain on, and we'll see how that goes. Ooh, look at that. The scenery is looking pretty cool. Right now we got the, you know what? Why don't we start dry? Because I like to see the intended kind of look for this map. What's up, Senor? What's going on? Alright, so let's go ahead and bring on a little bit of wind. Maybe some evening time, scattered clouds. See what we can do. See what comes up here. Alright. And there you go. The rain is still on, but we're gonna go ahead and give this a go in our Miata. Oh, I had the steering wheel turn on halfway, so a little bumpy start. So there you go. Oh, we got some chimneys, smoke coming out there from one of the cottages, the huts. Now, I'm going to be a little bit distracted because I'm trying to check out the map while also drifting in here. Okay. It's a little medieval kind of feel to this, I mean, a lot of the homes and the towers are looking pretty much exactly the same, but the landscape looks kind of nice. Lots of green. The skies are very blue and beautiful. And the Miata is doing its thing, One of my favorite cars to drift around here in this game from the Gravy Garage. Gravy Garage for me is still one of the best drift car mods in the game. Really enjoy the car, especially this Miata. Really, really cool. All right, here we go. So these medieval, stone roads, really cool. I love what he's done here. Yeah, very village-like feel is pretty dope. There you go. So I'm supposed to see a dragon here somewhere. We're gonna see what's that about once we get to it. Oh, losing my drifts a little bit. Okay, a little e-brake action there. I'm not really familiar with any of this, and like a lot of the mods, there's always some kind of little issue, and the issue that I'm having with this one right now is that I don't really see the map. Alright, so on my screen there's no map right now, so I kind of gotta just go by what I'm seeing right in front of me right now. But it's drifting real nice. Alright, a little abandoned village kind of a feel going on here. A little eerie. At night this would be really creepy, I think. We got some towers. Abandoned towers there. Oh, there's a dragon. Oh my gosh. There's a big giant dragon just parked there. Okay, it would have been really nice if the dragon. Oh, there's some more birds flying over there. When I say birds, I mean firebirds, dragons. I see some dragons back there in the distance. not animated. Nothing is animated, so it's kind of, you know, that's a little bit of a bummer. But still, people who are into Elder Scrolls, people who are into, you know, this sort of a village countryside setting. Oh, look at that castle. You see the castle, and you got, where I can go 2 ways. Okay, there's 2 ways. Big map. Am I turning it around now? No, I'm going out. Going out towards the 2 dragons, the double dragon problem. All right, let's see what happens. Woo! Okay. I gotta say, I'm very distracted right now while drifting because I'm trying to also check out the map. Maybe I should just take like a test drive without trying to drift, because I do want to check out the map. There's a lot going on here. I think it's cool. Look at those dragons. And we're closing in. We're closing in. We're going to get an up close. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's pretty dope, guys. I'm going to come face to face with the dragon. Look at that. Okay, I got to pause here. Hold on. I can't just drift right through this. That is pretty dope. Okay, pretty dope. That's super cool. Again, obviously, you know, we wish the dragons were kind of flying a little lively, but in this case, they're just kind of features of the environment. They're not doing much. There's no interaction there. Oh, thanks for the drift compliment, man. Just been doing it for a while, so getting used to it now. QR2 ready to race bundle, 5 Newton meter. Shout out. That's the system that I started with when it came to direct drive. 100% recommend. Definitely, you're gonna be very excited. Wesley Townshend, what's up? What's up? Checking out this Daggerfall C Toretto map. C Toretto's never really let me down with anything. You know, I follow on Patreon and I buy my things, my mods for Assetto Corsa from C Toretto. I never really talk to the person. We don't have any kind of engagement or anything like that. So this is all my opinions. But I recently got this one. This is not a new map. This is an old mod, fairly old at this point. And I just came across it because I was checking out the Patreon. And on Patreon, he's got this section for, like, I guess exclusive content for the members, for the Patreon members. And this was one of those maps that you only have access to if you have a paid Patreon subscription or whatever. So I got in, got myself the map, and I'm just trying to do a quick video to kind of let you guys see how it is, because I think it's pretty dope. And especially the roads, I feel like he's designed the roads that are just perfect, you know, perfectly wavy. The perfect zigzags going on here. Shout out to the old channel name, Zigzag Gameplay. Alright? Before RPM, we were Zigzag Gameplay. And I don't know if you can see, but I got my zigzag shirt on right now today too. Probably you can't see, but I'm a little too low right now. So, pretty dope. Alright, I'm very impressed. I just wish there was a few more animated characters around here, but obviously, you know, everything takes a lot of work if you decide to do some of that stuff. But the Gravy Garage Little Miata is doing its magic right here in this magical village full of dragons. Alright, we're done with the dragons. I think that's where we started. I think I'm going back now where we started. Oh, this is that fork again. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Let me just... Oh, I just felt... fell through the map. There you go. That's one way to come back to your starting position, but we're back here, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so this time around, you know, yeah, deplorable. I think it's kind of dope, right? Let me give you a little walk around, you know, overview of the car here. All right, let me turn the wheels all the way. Look at that. Look at that wheel turn. All right, Gravy Garage, Oak Tree Outlaws, little street Mazda. All right, let me bring some dawn colors in here, and then we'll see what happens. All right, let's try to check out, try to get some different colors in to see what this map kind of does with different kinds of weather environments. Ooh, look at that. Dawn looks kind of interesting. All right, as the sun comes out, we get some cloud cover down the afternoon, it looks like. Oh, some darker clouds as we get near the early afternoon. Okay, I kind of like this look right here. All right, so let's go with that little sepia look right here. There you go, everything's loaded up. Let's do one more lap. We'll go right when we come to the fork, and then we'll switch the car up. Alright, this time around I'm just trying to kind of focus on the drift, and trying to focus on just the track itself, the road, the little brick road. I mean, there's no brick here, it's a bunch of stone, little medieval stone road. A lot of cracks, a lot of bumps I'm feeling as I'm driving this around, which is kind of cool. It feels like I'm driving a bumpy road. Feels real smooth. I mean, I love this car. This Gravy Garage car is just so dope. Ooh, a little too fast there. Wow, these are some tight corners right here. What are they trying to do to me here? A little uphill, a little elevation change while we're in the corner. All right, that's kind of dope. It's a fairly easy track, I would say, for a slow kind of drift route. It's not too complex. I think it's very beginner friendly, and I just think it's full of fun. It's really just a fun drift track. It's not trying to be crazy, it's not trying to be complicated, it's not trying to give you a challenge. It's just dope. If you feel like drifting, got plenty of wavy roads right here. I don't know the length of this track, I didn't read the whole thing, so I'm sorry about that, but feels pretty long. Feels long enough that, yeah, I'm still going, you know, I'm still going past the first dragon there. And look at this, zigzagging all this road you got. You got plenty of time to just hang out, just drift around and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the video game location. Daggerfall, and then this is where last time I went left, so this time we're gonna go right, see what's over there. Okay, not much. It's actually, we're going through the homes here actually. The other one brought us face to face with the other dragons in the castle. This one is trying to bring us around, and we are still going toward the castle though. Yeah, see, we're going straight to the castle with the two dragons, and I'm down with that. So no matter which turn you take at that fork, it feels like you're still coming full circle, and it's gonna take you around. So that's kind of cool. Neat design. I appreciate that. That way you're not really missing out one over the other. Whichever direction you go, and you kind of have an opportunity to come back around and see the other side also. I like that. Yeah, this is where the fork, I feel like I've passed the fork again, because this is the other turn. Ooh, look at that. Looks so dope, guys. This is a nice track. Can you imagine drifting on a medieval village track? That's the beauty of mods, right? You got yourself a mod, Daggerfall. Oh, I messed up there. I messed up. Oh, my second crash, actually. Not first. I was going to say my first class, but I already fell through. I already fell through the map once. Okay. Real smooth. Feels really great. And it's not very short. Right? A lot of the tracks, well, not a lot, but there's a few C-Toretto tracks that I really do like, and they're very short, you know. But I enjoy the short tracks. But you know, because the thing with the long tracks is a lot of times you get a lot of straights and stuff just to add distance, and I don't appreciate that. But this one's kind of cool because there is no... Oh, now we're back to that fork. See, this is where we came from. All right. Oh, I see. I should have just gone straight. I made a right this time. Right, so this is that fork you come to. You can either go straight, but this is where I came from. Right, so we're gonna go back. I got you now. Getting familiar with the track here, you know, not really used to this village life. Not really sure where everything goes. First time riding through this little fictional town here from the Elder Scrolls franchise, the games, the classic. Yeah. So a lot of times the longer tracks, you know, have some straights and things and some complications. But here, even though the track is kind of on the longer side, you're just drifting the whole time. Plenty to just drift around. Plenty of corners. Zigzagging all day. That's what I love. That's what I'm loving about this map so far. Just so many winding roads. That's what you want. You want to have to stop and turn and smash into barriers and... Oh, wow. Man, I gotta say, the drift feels real nice too. You know, this car, every time I drive this car, I just kind of fall in love with it all over again. And that's what's happening right now. This thing is doing a great job. Even when I'm sloppy like here, you know, easy to adjust. I really appreciate that. All the Gravy Garage cars are really, really easy to drive, I feel, compared to some of the other drift car packs. Second gear drifting, I think Gravy Garage has it down. No issues whatsoever. Oh, I messed up there a little bit, got on the grass, but still. Oh man, it's so smooth. It feels so great. Look at that. Oh man, that was good. That felt really good. Alright, which car should I hop into next? I'm thinking we're gonna do a BDC car next. A Bad Drivers Club drift car. You know, that's my new number one, by the way. So big reveal in this live stream, my new number one. Gravy Garage has dropped down to second place, even though I'm starting with the Gravy Garage car right now in this live stream, and I love it, and I love my little Miata here, my Miata Street. Still my favorite car, but BDC has kind of taken the cake for me. It's taken the top spot. So for me, the best 3 drift car packs are as follows. Number 1, we got the BDC. Number 2, we got Gravy Garage. And number 3, we got the Swarm drift car pack. Alright, so these are my top 3 right now. And boy, oh boy, I love them all. BDC is definitely the king right now. So let's hop in one of those. And why not check the chat out too? What's going on in chat? No, I didn't do midnight already. And Aiden, you always ask me about the C6 or C7. I'm an OG. I go for the C6. All right, here we go. Let's actually, you know what? Let's go Corvettes. Let's go the Corvette route. There's a Corvette that's real nice also. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hop into that one. We'll come back and we'll switch things around a little bit. Maybe turn some rain on to see what this feels like in the rain. Here we go. All right, we're in the Corvette now. This is the Swarm Corvette. All right, my number 3, my top 3, Swarm is number 3. But it's still one of the favorites. That's what number 3 still means. It's still a favorite, but it's just in the number 3 spot of my favorites. It doesn't mean it's the third, like it's the worst of the 3 or whatever. It just means it's my number 3 favorite. I like Swarm because it's got a lot of unique cars. It got some modern cars, recognizable, you know, very recognizable newer cars from the 90s and the 2000s. And then on top of that, every car feels real unique, sounds real unique, and drives real distinct, real different. There's no two cars that are too similar in the Swarm pack. You got to give credit where it's due. I think they did a phenomenal job of giving every car its own unique character, personality. You know, it's not just the sound and the aesthetic. Obviously, that too they've done a good job at. But really, the driving mechanic, man, it just feels so different, so special. No two cars are the same here. All right, not even similar. They're so different. And I love that about the Swarm car pack. So let's hop into this Corvette. All right, and this is Z6. And let's take it around town. Daggerfall. Let's go check out some of those dragons again. All right, let me get a little bit more sun here, and then go straight up bright, you know, midday vibes first. All right, here we go. Midday vibes, lots of sunlight. We'll see all the colors pop up and all that. Let's hop in. All right, so this is not Gravy Garage, this is Swarm. Oh, you see the sound of it? Alright, I'm gonna have to step it up to third, I think. But then, you know, a lot of these smaller corners are gonna be harder to do in third. Yeah, third isn't gonna do it here. Yeah. Oh, fell through the map again. There you go. Let's try one more time. Sorry about that. Oh, no. Second gear. You know, every track, I'm out of practice with these cars. Haven't driven the Corvette a lot. Okay, here we go. There you go. A little e-brake action I'm gonna have to rely on because the car just takes ooh. Still warming up in this car. But when it goes, oh my god, like right here, that feels stupid smooth. And the sound is definitely out of this world for this car. Look at that. Huh. And then we're back in the split. The dragons are there, ready to welcome us. Yeah, I'd like to be in third here, but like a lot of these corners with this car are hard to do in third. But clearly I'm peaking a little too much here. Ideally, it's third gear. Passing right by the castle. Oh man, that was going pretty well for a second. We're pushing it through the third. It was pretty nice. But all right, let's pop in and hop into another one. The Corvette's been a lot of fun. It's time for BDC. All right, for the BDC, we're hopping into the Mustang, and nice green, bright Mustang with zebra seats. All right, and that's what we got. Maybe a little bit of snow. How about that? A little snow in the medieval village. That'll be fun. Nope. Nope. Restart. All right. All right, we're in Daggerfall. In the snowy Daggerfall here. Drifting around. Elder Scrolls style. In the BDC. A lot of bumps I'm feeling in the road in this stone carved, you know, stone road. Definitely feels different than asphalt. You definitely feel you're on a different surface, so it's really cool. No, 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 don't fall through, don't fall through. I'm gonna get back on the road. There you go. There you go, the Mustang's doing great. There you go. Get out of that tight corner just in time. This is that big corner. And then we got the tight one right here. Yeah, I was still a little too speedy entering into that one. Lots of zigzagging in this one. It's real nice. Feels real great. Oh, sweet. Amazing. This is a great, great drift track, guys. It's just nothing but fun. The twisty, windy roads, and it's endless. It's endless, twisty, windy road action. Beautiful. Look at that. Real nice. The Mustang is really nice. This BDC Mustang, it's amazing. The handling is real good. Feels real good. Feels very raw actually when you're drifting it around. It's not like an easy drift by any means. It's definitely not easy. The initiation is very easy in the car. But to steer it around, especially around bends, around different sharp corners, there's a lot of force involved, and oh, there you go. I fell through again. Look at my flames. Where are we going? Come back, champ. There you go. All right, well, that's a good sign, and we'll switch out to another BDC car. This one is a great one, guys. A lot of fun. Yep. Shaq Smith, this is Assetto Corsa. This is a mod from C Toretto. This is called the Daggerfall Drift Track. It's exclusive to people who are like signed up on the Patreon with him, and it's not brand new, but it's brand new to me. So this is our first time just exploring the map a little bit. It's based off of the Elder Scrolls Village setting, the Daggerfall, area. So it's really cool. Got a few dragons flying around here. It's pretty dope. I wish the dragons were actually moving around, but they're kind of like just still, images, 3D models that are just stuck in the skies. But it still feels really cool when you're driving by them. It's pretty dope. Hopping on to the next one. Let's try the BMW E36. This is our BDC E36, so let's hop into this one, and then we're gonna go back to the Gravy Garage car after this. Let's go ahead and hop in and try out the E36. All right, here we go. Let's change the weather up a little bit. All right, here we go. We're back to some dark clouds. Oh, man, this car is amazing too. This car and tune are awesome. Very, very engaging. You can't let up. You can't just chill. This is not a chill drift. Active engagement, active involvement. Gotta always be thinking, gotta always be ready. That's what this one's about. You want to be fully involved in the whole experience? That's what this BDC car is giving us. I love it. Hi, Dragon. Messed up there a little bit. Yeah, let's go right. We can't go wrong with the right. Woo! Man, this thing is a beast. Look at this. Fast transitions, quick response, slippage game is on point. Acceleration is so good. In third gear, I can come down to a real slow, almost a stop, but still pick up real quick. Look at that. Woo! Dope. Grassed it a little bit. There it is. Oh man. First big mistake. We're going back to the Dragons here, this side now. Those are real short and tight turns. Woo! This is a workout right here. Oh, uphill, full U-turn, pretty dope. Oh, man, almost fell off. Fantastic. Great feeling. Whew, that felt so great. My gosh. You could hear my whole rig just squeaking, and with all the bumps and the cracks in the road, you really feel everything is pretty dope. What's up, Kenneth? That's pretty cool, Kenneth. Woo! right village roads are pretty awesome to drift around in. That's what I've enjoyed about this map the most. Straights like this are very rare. I mean, this straight is basically the pit stop, so really there's no road that is straight like this at all in this whole map besides this starting point. So it's super cool. All the twisty, winding roads, there's just so much here. It's just non-stop action, drift action, you know. That's what you're here for. You want to drift, you got it all. This is really dope. Really nice. Really enjoying this map a lot. This might become one of my favorites. Brooklyn Park is great. Brooklyn Park Remastered that I did the last live on was also really a good improvement with lots of new stuff in that map, and just the appearance and the aesthetics improving. That was great. That was also from C. Toretto. This one, I'm glad I came across this one. Just did a bit of exploring on the Patreon page and came across this one, downloaded it. It's really dope. Definitely enjoying it. Let's hop into another car, come back, and we'll see what else we can do around here. All right, now we're hopping into the 180SX. This is the Gravy Garage car, one of my early favorites in the game. Later on, I started feeling like it didn't have enough power for me as I was kind of pushing things along a little bit and was trying to be more aggressive and do some crazy kind of, you know, more on the aggressive side of drifting. For that, I didn't feel like it had a lot. But, you know, it's been a while. One of my early favorites in the game. So let me hop in and let me take this one out for a spin and see what it is. Alright, here we go. Gravy Garage 180SX. This is going to be a second gear drift mostly. A real nice, easy initiation. Yeah, very different from that BMW, the E36 that I was just driving. I mean, that car required a lot of engagement on my part, attentiveness, activity. Here, you know, that's what I love about Gravy Garage. It's just like chill drifts. You want chill drifts? Most of their cars will let you just chill, and then you have a great time drifting with not that steep of a learning curve. The cars are pretty chill, especially, you know, second gear. It's just super chill. Super awesome. Feels really good. Not frustrating at all. That's what's really nice about this car pack. The reason why Gravy Garage is my number 2 is because when I just want to chill, just go around town, zigzagging, turning sideways, you know, I pick up one of the Gravy Garage cars. They never really let you down. And this 180 is just really great. Gets really nice angles. The turn-in response is real good. There's the dragon. Silvery smooth. And we going back home from here. I mean, for not having driven this car in a long time and then just picking up today and kind of drifting like this, it just, you know, just speaks for itself. This is what I mean about Gravy Garage. The learning curve, I keep on saying, is not really steep at all. You can pick up this car, do a couple of laps, and right away, you know, any car in the Gravy Garage pack, you can just pick them up, do a couple of laps, and you're good. You're gonna be crushing it after that. Really easy to learn cars, and ton of fun to drive. They're easier, but doesn't mean that there's no feeling or anything like that. It's still plenty of feeling, still plenty of skill involved. You can't be doing the basics wrong. I mean, I still mess up right now. I just had a little mistake right there, as you noticed. But you know, it does require a little bit of skill, a little bit of expertise. Still, it's not just like the cars just start drifting on their own. You still got to do a bunch of work, which is, you know, what's cool about this, because it gives you a lot of fun, but at the same time, you can't just not know how to drift. You know, you are gonna mess up if you make a mistake. A lot of the cars are more forgiving though, so the mistakes that you do make, I feel like, are always easier here to fix than in some of the other car packs. But I think BDC comes very close also. They just kill it, I think. BDC, in my opinion, BDC V6 car pack is the best right now. From the ones that I've tried, as far as drifting is concerned in Assetto Corsa. Bad Drivers Club. That's my number one. Alright, so there you have it. I think we're almost back home here, so let's just get to the end, and then we'll switch the car up. The nice thing about this map is it's, you know, it's got a nice, decent length. A lot of mileage. A lot of mileage of just windy roads that never seem to end. You can go on for a while. Nice landscape, lots of trees, dragons. There you go. As we speak of the dragon, one's coming up right here. Hey, dragon. Oh boy. Right by the village. Lost a little bit of it. I've been drifting for a while now. I'm kind of getting tired too. Do need a bit of stamina for this, especially when I keep switching cars and then I'm talking through a lot of the drifts. Does take a lot of energy, I gotta say. Hey, there you go. I'm kind of nice. It's very nice. I'm grateful that we don't crash into these wooden barriers and then break the car. So that's always nice too. Most of this stuff is just aesthetic, and it's not really objects that are gonna damage your car. You can kind of drive through them and fall through them. Oh, it's a pretty chill map. It's not gonna mess you up too much. And the 180 is doing just fine. Sharp corners, we make our turns and we skip right out. It's pretty nice. There you go. Look at these windy roads. Look at that. I love it. This little area I really like. Those are very short, quick, fast, windy corners. And then you end up here where it all started. All right, so there you have it. Pretty dope, guys. Let me know what you think about this. So far, so good. Let's do one last car. Obviously, it has to be from our BDC crew. We just did Gravy Garage, and let's hop into something interesting from BDC. Let's see what it is. We started with the Miata. It only makes sense we end with the MX-5. Also, this is a newer one that I'm about to hop in. The MX-5 NB from the BDC collection. All right. All black. We start with all black. Maybe do an all red. That's a classic one too, right? All red or a white. Let's go with the red. All right, tiny little Miata. We're gonna turn some storms on. Oh, look at that exhaust pipe sticking out. Incredible. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're in a thunderstorm right now. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see how things go. All right, a little slippery. Oh my god, so different from the Gravy Garage car. Like, as soon as I hop into the BDC, you definitely can tell the difference. It's very different. Third gear drifts. I don't have to floor the throttle to kind of get this thing to move, which is always nice. Yeah, I can just kind of feather in a little tap tap of the throttle and it works just fine. Oh, see that lightning happening there? Woo! Man, slides so nice, this thing. Yeah, slow down a little too much there. But the slipping is out of this world. Look at that. That corner was awesome. Wow, smacked out of there. Wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. I had slowed down again a little too much. Without downshifting, I'm kind of surprised that I made through that one. High dragon. Oh, all that rain too. Oh, messed up there, and we're gonna fall through. No. Let me a little bit more aggressive, try to catch up now. Real nice, God, that feels so great. I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive here. Only one hand on the steering wheel right now. But that's the kind of, the MX-5 allows you to do that. You know, the MX-5 and the Miatas, they're just such great little cars. Very fun. And one hand on the wheel, one hand on the e-brake. Man, oh, I messed up there. But I was gonna say, one hand each. Feels real cool, real fun. There you go. This little medieval village, people are gonna be real upset. All that noise. There you go, passing the dragon again. This is where I fell off last time, but not this time. In the storm, we're gonna slip right through everything. There you go. Let's go left this time. Oh yeah. Just like that, nice and smooth, right through. Bam. Easy work. Oh, messed up there, but we'll just do a 360 and keep it moving. We're gonna finish the track. Even after that recovery, we're gonna finish the track. go. Look at that. The MX-5 BDC V6 in the C Toretto. New map. New to me. Daggerfall with the dragons. I keep on wanting to call it Dragonfall, but it's not Dragonfall, it's Daggerfall. Daggerfall, Elder Scrolls, C Toretto map. Drift track. Lots of winding roads, castles, dragons, trees, medieval town, village life. Beautiful. I'm gonna pass right through, baby. My goodness. This one, guys, is a ton of fun. Lots of winding roads. You have a lot to do here. I think I'm turning back around. I didn't mean to go this far. Let me go back. And actually, we'll just end right here. Thanks everybody for joining me. I'm gonna wrap up here. This has been a ton of fun. BDC cars, Gravy Garage cars, Swarm Pack cars, all of that in this Daggerfall drift map. That's been just a ton of fun. All right, let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for the sub, thanks for the like. Peace.